Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. The first item I have is a pair of Kuhl pants. This is the first pair of Kuhl, that's K-U-H-L, that I have found. I've heard about them a lot on videos, but I never actually found one. It's like for outdoor and hiking. And this was only $2.50. It was half off at the Goodwill, and it sold within the week for $24.49. And if you don't know this brand and what the label looks like, here's the label. So that's what you're going to be looking for. It does sell very well. Okay, this is a Burberry tie, which was kind of interesting because I was excited when I found it, but when I got home and I typed in like medallion, because like this kind of style is like a medallion print, it wasn't going for that much. So not that I know everything about fashion and prints and brands. However, sometimes the brand is just not enough. If the style is too old or not what people are looking for, just the name alone will not get you the money. I had it out for $19.99, didn't sell, I lowered it, and then I put it on sale, and eventually it did sell for $10.49, and the buyer paid $13.49. So I only paid $1.50, so still, that's fine for me, but I did think this was going to get a little bit more. Okay, this is a Boyd Bear. I found this at a church sale. It broke down to about $1.10, I think, an item that I got there. This did not do as well as I thought it would either. However, I kind of knew that it might not when I picked it up, because Boyd, it depends on how old it is and how many of them are out there. When I looked up this particular bear, there was a lot of them. So I had to mark her down like right from the beginning. It did sell for $6.99, and the buyer paid $16.74 with shipping. Okay, this is a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. They're called Saturday jeans. That was on the label. I don't normally pick these up, these women's Polo Ralph Lauren. They don't sell that well, but this was only a quarter. It's like a little church sale that I go to every once in a while, and like all the clothing is a quarter. It did sell for $10.49, so like if this was 25 cents or 50 cents, to me that's good. So if it sells and I get about a $10 profit when I'm paying that little, that's still good with me. And with shipping, they paid $17.69. Okay, this is a pair of men's Clarks shoes. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it looks like Rautins, R-A-U-T-I-N-S. That's the style of the shoe, and I got it from the style number. Once I typed in and Googled the style number, it came up with this name, so I could use that as a keyword. The men's have a tendency to get a little bit more money than the women's, like most clothing and shoes. This was $7. It sold for $34.99, and the buyer paid $49.49 with shipping. Okay, this is a pair of women's LL Bean flannel lined jeans. This was also a quarter at that church sale. You could tell it was older, it had some wear, and I normally probably would have left this, like if it had been like the normal like $4 or $5 at a Goodwill. But since it was only a quarter, I picked it up and it sold for $13.29, and the buyer paid $20.49 with shipping. Okay, this is a pair of women's Clarks mules. I pick these up all the time. They're usually $4 or $5. This one was $4. It sold for $18.89, and the buyer paid $27.54 with shipping. Okay, this was really cool. This is a Puma Dodgers jersey. It was a nice big size. It was 2XL. It was really funny because I remember this because there was two guys, other resellers that I see all the time there that same day, and I know they pick up sports stuff. I see them all the time with sports stuff, and they left it there, so I thought, wow, does it have no value? But it was half off, so it was only $4, and the way I look at it when I'm in there, I'm like, can I get my money back? So to me, it's like a little gamble, and it's definitely worth the risk, especially with this big size, and it was perfectly clean. It was really nice condition. But it actually got $39.99, and the buyer paid $47.19 for shipping. So, even if you don't know, like, you could still pick things up if they're cheap enough. Like, of course, if this was $10, I probably would have thought twice about it, but considering that price, and that's the tag. So look for this kind of stuff. Even if you don't know anything about sports like me, you can make some profit. Okay, this is a women's Tommy Hilfiger vintage T-shirt, and there's the vintage tag. Not that special. There was a little spell out on the sleeve, so I did use that as a keyword, even though it was really teeny tiny. I still used it. Usually this tag is around the 90s, so I usually put 90s in the title as well. But it wasn't that special. Like, the graphics on it weren't like amazing. But it was only $1.75, and it did sell for $13.99, and the buyer paid $36.74 because this particular shirt went to Australia. Okay, this is a pair of men's Carhartt jeans. I like Carhartts. You're not going to make a ton off of them, but they do sell, especially a nice huge size like this. It was $4.50. It was half off at the Salvation Army. It sold for $15.39, and the buyer paid $23.19 for shipping. So when I pick up Carhartts, I never look to mark them way up, but I usually figure I'm going to make like a $10 to $15 profit when I pick them up. Okay, this is a pair of men's Levi 505. Levi's are just great. Again, a lot of them you're not going to make a killing on, but it's just very steady income. This was $2.75. It sold for $15.39, and the buyer paid $22.59 for shipping. Now this was incredible. I still can't get over this. This is a, I wasn't exactly sure what it was. I was actually guessing when I saw it. It is a sharpening stone for a straight razor. And then when I looked it up, a lot of people use knife, razor, hone, sharpener stone. Unfortunately, this didn't even have a mark on it. There was no maker's mark on it, so I really didn't think it was going to have that much value. But the ones that look like this, I forgot where they were from, like Bolivia or something. I forgot where they were coming from, but I couldn't say any of that because I didn't know it didn't have a mark on it. But what they were 2 layers to the stones that were getting more money, like this. So see how there's like 1 layer on the top and another layer on the bottom. So I used that in the title. And I had no idea what the value was. I only paid $2, so I put it out for $19.99 to let's see what happens. And it was bid up to $76. So I'm telling you, because if you see something that looks like this, pick it up, because I'm not saying every single one is worth the same amount of money, but if it's cheap enough, what you're going to lose is almost nothing, but what you can gain is quite a bit of money. So keep your eye out for that. Alright, that's the last thing I have on eBay, and I do have an Etsy item. This is a, try to pronounce it, Pagale, P-A-G-A-L-L-E. I'm not sure if it's the name that sold it. It might just be the look. It's a vintage felt hat, and it's got the band around it. It has a really cool kind of look to it. It always got a lot of views. I had it for a few months, but it always had a lot of views. I picked it up for $2.49 at the Goodwill. It sold for $24.99, and the buyer paid $35.54 for shipping. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and your sales are going great, and I will see you next time.